everyone. June is Deafblind Awareness Month across Canada. My name is Brian Shypula, and I am a volunteer with the National Deafblind Awareness Month Working Group. Our goal is to raise awareness of the distinct disability of deafblindness and the importance of equitable access to intervener services for people who are deafblind. There are an estimated 460,000 people in Canada who are deafblind. The National Deafblind Awareness Month Working Group would like you to meet some of them and learn their stories. I'd like to welcome Penny LeClair. Penny, can you please tell us about yourself?
Yes, thank you, Brian. I have always been blind, and I lost my vision, or my vision was at birth, but I lost my sight slowly, or I lost my hearing slowly, so that by the time I was in my mid-30s, I wasn't able to hear a lot of the spoken word. But I went through life with hearing aids and kept having a decline in hearing until I would no longer be able to hear speech. So at that point, I was deafblind, totally. After 7 years, I then got cochlea implants. So now I'm able to hear. So when I speak to you, Brian, right now, it's because I'm using a headset and it's quiet and it's one-on-one. But if we were to introduce noise or things into the environment, then I would have difficulty. So I use British Two-Hand Manual, which is a manual alphabet that somebody is going to sign onto my hand. So I use that for meetings, for when I'm out and I can't hear properly, to take me shopping, because being totally blind, I can walk and I do have a guide dog, but I can't cross a busy street with any kind of traffic because I wouldn't be able to read the traffic adequately enough to know when the cars were going the way I want them to go for me to cross. So I have lived in British Columbia. I grew up there. I moved to Ontario and now live in Kingston, Ontario. I get 6 hours of intervention per week. And I lived in BC. There's very little there. And I would love to live in BC with my family. I tried to do that 2 years ago and it just didn't work because I didn't have intervention. I was totally dependent on family. And although family loves me, they're not there to provide for my needs. So I moved back to Ontario.
Penny, can you describe in a little bit more detail the method that an intervener would communicate with you in a noisy room?
It is a British Two-Hand Manual, so it's using the it's two-hand because the intervener's using their right hand to spell into my hand using fingertips and things they do on the palm. So you've got 26 letters and you're spelling out words. So it's manual because you're spelling each word, and you can short form the words and make it a little faster, but it is a manual sign language.
Okay, thank you. I would hope you can elaborate a little bit more about intervention or intervener services that you receive in Ontario. What do you value most about intervener services?
Well, I value everything about what they do, but mostly it is the idea that I will be able to communicate at any time when I'm with them. So it doesn't matter what happens in the environment, how noisy it gets. I'm totally safe. I'm totally able to communicate. I can't hear people with accents at all. I don't have voice distinguishing features with the cochlear implant, so I don't know who's talking. And I'm able to get to the stores I want to go to. What I like the most is the freedom of choice that I have. For those 3 hours that I have the intervener, it's up to me what I want to do. Doing things with family, you ask them to do a specific thing and they come and pick you up, they do that thing and then they're gone. I mean, they've got their own life. With an intervener, they're there to do what I want. So if I wanted to spend the whole time shopping, that's up to me. If I want to have fun and do nothing, and I just want to go have fun, I can do that. I go to the gym. Swimming, I could never swim by myself because in the pool, I don't even know where straight is. It's just a bunch of water. So somebody's going to help me to swim in the pool. They're going to keep me safe and out of harm's way and out of other people swimming on top of me and things like that.
Okay, thank you. I guess to wrap up, I'd like to share a few thoughts on behalf of the National Deafblind Awareness Month Working Group. Individuals who are deafblind can live full, meaningful lives with the support of intervener services, the type of services Penny has just told us about. And we also believe that individuals who are deafblind have the right to make their own choices, build the life skills necessary to be independent as possible, and contribute to their communities and thrive. Unfortunately, the supports and services for individuals who are deafblind are not consistent across Canada.
No, they're not consistent, and anybody who receives intervention knows the value of that, and we just want to see that more people are able to live the kind of independent life. Even though you're with someone, you are more independent because you can do things for yourself. I can go and learn new things that I wouldn't be able to do without intervention. It just gives me the whole spectrum of living and choosing, and you're not isolated. That's another huge fact. So yeah, we just need to have more intervention all the way across Canada so that all deafblind people would have the same kind of basic access I have.
Thank you, Penny.